Good afternoon, Vande Mataram, Jai Hind. Welcome all of you on Chintamani 9617. Today we are going to learn about the Indian Parliament, and in that the types of majority, the absolute majority, effective majority, simple majority and the special majority. What is it about, every detail about it, and where this type of majorities are used in the Indian parliamentary system. So without wasting time, let's start. So there are four major types of majority, as I said: absolute majority, effective majority, simple majority and special majority. We will be discussing of all the four one by one. So first one is the absolute majority. So absolute majority is the 50% membership of the total house. Suppose if you take the example of Lok Sabha, the total membership of the Lok Sabha is 545. So the 50% total membership is 272 plus 1. I think you got the point. The whatever the size of that house, half of that plus 1 is the absolute majority. So where we use the absolute majority in the nominal business of the parliament or state legislature, the absolute majorities are used, is not generally used, but this type of majority used during the general election for the formation of the government at center and state. This type of majority is used. Then the effective majority. Effective majority is nothing but, suppose you are having a total membership of a house, that is, suppose that is 100 or just say 200, but some of the seats are vacant. Suppose the 25 seats are vacant. So how much the remaining seats will be? 100 minus 25, that is 75. 75. Then half of that is 38 plus 1, that much is the effective majority. Effective majority of the house means the 50% of the effective strength of the house. That means the members which are there in that house. So also I have given an example here. The total strength of the Rajya Sabha is 245 members of it, but there are 45 vacancies. Then the effective strength of the house is 200. So half of that is 100 plus 1 is the effective majority. So the cases where the effective majority is used: the removal of the vice president in the Rajya Sabha given in the article 67B, and the removal of the speaker and the deputy speaker of Lok Sabha and the state legislative assembly. In these two, the effective majority is mostly used. Then comes the simple majority. Simple majority is the simplest type, I can say, and the majority, this type of majority is used at various points. So this refers to the majority more than the 50% of the members present and voting. This is also as functional majority or working majority. The simple majority is the most frequent used form of majority in the parliamentary business. When the constitution or the laws do not specify the type of majority needed, the simple majority is considered for voting. That means whenever there is a confusion which type of majority should be used, the simple majority prevails. So how is it to understand this, the simple majority? Let us consider the situation of the Lok Sabha. On a present day, we know this total strength is 545 members, but the 45 members are absent and 100 members saying we will not vote. So the total members will be 400 members are present and voting. Half of that is 200 plus 1 is the simple majority. Again I will discuss the simple majority. Suppose the total members of the Lok Sabha is 445, but 45 members are absent and 100 members are there in the house but saying we will not vote. So the members who are going to vote and present in the house right now are 400. So half of that is 200 plus 1 required, that is 201 is the simple majority. Ordinary bills needs to be passed with the simple majority in the both houses of the parliament before it is sent to the Indian President for his assent. So the cases where the simple majority is used: to pass ordinary money or financial bills, to pass non-confidence motion, adjournment motion, censure motion, confidence motion. For the removal of the vice president majority required in Lok Sabha, the effective majority is needed when the removal of the vice president from Rajya Sabha, and the simple majority in Lok Sabha for the removal of the vice president. To declare a financial emergency, to declare state emergency, the election of speaker, deputy speaker of the Lok Sabha and the state legislature, the constitution amendment bill under the article 368, which needs to be ratified by states, requires only simple majority in state legislature. Now comes the special majority. There are two types of this special majority given in the two articles, Article 249 and Article 368, and also in Article 61 and Article 368. We will be discussing about them one by one. First one is the Article 249. The special majority as per the Article 249 requires the majority of 2/3 members present and voting. Similar to the simple majority, in simple majority you require 50% the present and voting, but in special majority 2/3 present and voting. Out of, for example, 245 members of the Rajya Sabha, only 150 present and voting, then the special majority as per the Article 249 is 101. The cases where the special majority as per the Article 249 is used: to pass the Rajya Sabha resolution to empower the parliament to make laws in the state list, valid up to 1 year but can be extended any number of time. In this type, the special majority as per the Article 249 is used. Then the Article 368. A special majority as per the Article 368 requires 2/3 members present and voting supported more than 50% of the total strength of the House. This type of majority is used for most of the constitution amendment bill. To pass a constitution amendment bill in Rajya Sabha, in addition to getting support of 123 members, the bill should be favored by more than two-thirds the members of present and voting. Then the cases where the Article 368 is used: to pass a constitutional amendment bill which does not affect federalism, removal of judges of Supreme Court and High Court, removal of Chief Electoral Commission and Chief Audit General CAG. The approval of national emergency requires special majority as per the Article 368 in both houses. Resolution by the state legislature for the creation or abolition of the Legislative Council as per the Article 169. For these cases, the Article 368 special majority is used. Then the Article 368 plus state ratification. This type of special majority is required when a constitutional amendment bill tries to change the federal structure. Special majority as per the Article 368 plus state verification requires a majority of 2/3 members present and voting supported by more than 50% of state legislature by a simple majority. That means 2/3 members of and voting in the parliament and 50% in the state legislature. A good example would be the bill which introduced the National Judicial Appointment Commission NJAC. It requires the support of at least 15 legislature out of 29 states. Cases where this type of majority is used: to pass a constitutional amendment bill which affects federalism, like the position of High Court. Then the last part is the Article 61. The Article 61 requires a majority of 2/3 members of the total strength of the House. In the Lok Sabha, the special majority as per the Article 61 is 364, while in Rajya Sabha the special majority is 164. So the four types of the majority that we have discussed. This was the short and sweet topic. I hope you understand the types of majority, the absolute, effective, simple and the special majority very well. If you have any doubt, don't hesitate to ask me in the comment section, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share with your friends, and click on the bell icon to get the new videos notification on time. That's it about today. Have a good day. Thank you for joining.